Hey everybody, it's Charlene Murphy, your intuitive empath here today with your daily message from Spirit. So let's go ahead and dive into the tarot and see what Spirit has for us today in this collective reading. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and shuffle and then cut the deck in three and see what's in store for us. All right. Okay, so we get a pretty clear message here. Happy spring, by the way. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles in the recent past. So this really speaks of spring and, all of the beauty of the earth coming to light, and then all of us wanting to experience more of it. So maybe we're wanting to go on vacations, we're wanting to get out and about more, we're wanting to experience life more on the outs. And that typically requires more cheddar. And so we are wanting to manifest more money. We're wanting to up level our income. We're wanting to create more prosperity and abundance in our lives so that we can experience the good things in life, right? So a lot of us are feeling this with the spring energy in the air, which is a natural up leveling evolution of our human condition, right? And so then the next card, however, is the Four of Cups. And this shows me that there are opportunities and maybe answers, people, situations, circumstances that are continuing to present themselves to you. But because you're all maybe up in your head thinking about how all of this should come about, and you have your own agenda and you have your own process for how you think things should come about, you're missing or even blocking the miracles that are right in front of you. So this card really talks about receptivity and unblocking yourself and opening yourself up to the different possibilities that are beyond your own imagining, that are beyond your own knowing, right? And so receptivity, allowing intuitive hits and just different ways of 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 being led so that you don't miss out on these things, right? So instead of going from a linear thinker and a problem solver and trying to figure out everything on your own, this card talks about opening up to spirit, opening up to intuitive um, messages from spirit, numbers, people, synchronicities, coincidences. Like keep your eye on those things that are happening around you, because in my world, those are all guiding incidences and guidance that are leading you to the next place. That's where the answers, that's where the juice really is. Like you never have to figure it out on your own. So maybe we can stop doing that, uncross our arms, uncross our legs, and be open and receptive to the many, many, many ways and the many, many blessings of the universe, of your angels, of your guides. Like our brains are limited, but the universe's opportunities and methods and processes for getting from point A to point B are limitless, right? So it's in our best interest to get out of our own way here. And then when we get out of our own way, what happens here is King of Swords energy, which is clarity. When we open ourselves up to the receptivity and we can hear the guidance, we can see, then we have the clarity. Now we know what to do. Now we know what direction to move our feet. Now we know that those messages were indeed for us, right? That they were intended for us. And now we know with confidence that we can move in those directions. So let's take a look at this story. So first we have the Queen of Pentacles. Yes, we're manifesting. And then we get into the Four of Cups energy of I'm falling into some old patterns of trying to figure it out all by myself. and then getting into remembering that that's not the best way, getting back into our receptivity. And then when we do get into the receptivity, we open up to the King of Cups energy where, duh, there it is, right? The messages are there, the clarity is there, the answers are way more available, and then life seems to just be much more easy, simple, right? Like the answers are just so much more clear and simple. So I want to invite you to take my receptivity quiz that is on my website just to test your own receptivity. Like, how are you with that? Are you closed off? Are you doing this? Or are you open and receptive so that you can hear the messages? It's a really simple little quiz. It's on my site, charlenemurphy.com/receptive. Take the quiz, it'll just take a few seconds. And then if you find yourself kind of bound up in this energy, you can do some things, and I have some suggestions to get yourself unblocked and open up again so that you can be in the flow of that prosperity and all of the things that you're wanting to manifest. Okay. All right. Well, I hope that served you well. I hope you have a beautiful spring day. And with that, I will see you next time. Take good care. I'll see you soon.